Attacking the bandits will be a mistake. Negotiate with them instead. The causes of all this chaos is because they are not included in the budget. So USA attacking them will cause more chaos in the country. Okay? The best solution is negotiation with them, and they should be included in the budget. And with news, only negotiation can solve these issues. Give them whatever they want for peace to reign.
Monday, 24th of November 2025. Now, you have seen that video from Sheikh Gumi. At least I've allowed to see it. The glorifying of terrorists in Nigeria, the glorifying of bandits, the glorifying of the F-men in Nigeria. You have seen it from Sheikh Gumi. But look at your screen now. Terrorist leaders have said, we are going to kidnap the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Imagine that audacity. Terrorist leaders have promised to kidnap President Tinubu. That information from Sahara reporters, it is right there on your screen. Imagine the level of confidence. Imagine the level of audacity from the terrorists. They have pointed out that now he wants to kidnap, imagine, the president of the Federal Republic, and boasting of the kidnapping success in Kebbi and Niger State. Now, this information, you are watching it there. But now, the president has ordered immediate caution of the bandits. I mean, immediately, the bandits must be crushed. And I support it, obviously. They are not above the law, so I support it 100%. But the issue of Sheikh Gumi, that's why I played that video. The issue of Sheikh Gumi, if you are crushing bandits and that man is still walking free, nothing will happen. Now, one of my viewers, Murphy, every day keeps saying it, that Sheikh Gumi cannot be arrested. That's his name, Murphy. He said nobody can arrest Sheikh Gumi. That's his own opinion. One of our viewers. Now, let us start the program properly. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. Now, kindly like and share as you are watching, and also drop your comments. Kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also on notifications. Don't just like and share. Be liking and be sharing this video. Like and share and drop your comments. That information is there. The bandits are threatening to kidnap the president. What a statement. What audacity. What confidence. But I played you a video so you can understand where we are coming from. If people like Sheikh Gumi say that IPOB are killing people and they want to leave Nigeria, but the S-men are killing people they are kidnapping children for business. What an insult. I mean, what an insult. If you are watching this video. So Sheikh Gumi, I've been saying it, whoever is sponsoring him, he must be clearly investigated. I mean, clear investigation, not just he must be clearly investigated. Sheikh Gumi. That whoever is backing him, whoever is sponsoring, all of them must come out. But so when people like us are talking, we know what we are talking about. Some people will say, oh, fake news. I give you videos, I give you evidence, and that is the problem. I will give you fact. Go and read it at this particular place. I give you videos for you to see and understand. And this is what we are talking about. But somebody will still come here, and again, be doubting. I will tell you, check your screen so they can see the information where it's coming from. But I thank God, many of my viewers know that I give them news that they can see. Now, look at the information there on your screen. How can a terrorist threaten to kidnap the president? The audacity, where is it coming from? That's the question we must ask ourselves. That is the question that must be asked at this present time. Today is Monday, the 24th of November. Ask yourself, why would a terrorist be threatening to kidnap a city president of a sovereign state? It's a simple question that you must ask yourself. Why will terrorists be threatening to kidnap a sitting president? If that there are some saboteurs. Still, the president is allowing people like Sheikh Gumi to be talking. The other day, he was in Ibadan. I mean, whoever invited him, that's an insult. After what happened in Kwara State, he was invited to Ibadan. UI. I mean, this is complete insult on the people that lost their lives. And Sheikh Gumi was saying the same thing about the bandits. That's the problem. In Ibadan, west of Ibadan. So, whoever is backing Sheikh Gumi, is it bigger than Nigeria? That question, sometimes this thing pains me. Is Sheikh Gumi bigger than Nigeria itself? Is he bigger than the president? That nobody can call him and investigate him. The same bandits who is speaking for, the same bandits who is backing, the same terrorists, they have now threatened to kidnap the president. What an insult and aberration. The same people you have always been backing. What has changed? Okay, look at the ransom money. How has that changed anything? That's the question. The ransom money, what has it changed? But this is the question. We are not telling ourselves this truth at this particular juncture. That's the problem. I mean, that is the problem. That at this juncture, we are not telling ourselves the truth. So, no matter who he claims he is, he should be invited for discussion. And if found guilty, he must be arrested. This has always been what because now that the president had ordered that bandits will be crushed, should he have waited when bandits are now threatening a sitting president of a sovereign state, a powerful nation like Nigeria? Is an insult. I'm telling you something, it's an insult on Nigeria. That bandits is threatening the president of the country. You see these people, young boys on social media, you see them displaying money, you see them, and nothing is being done. That's my problem. Nothing is being done. We have not seen anything happen to them. Bragging on social media, behaving like, and you ask yourself simple questions. The questions must be asked at this particular time. Who are these people? Little children, 17, 18, 19, 20. They are having weapons around their neck. You have not asked yourself, who is sponsoring these people? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Small picking. Big weapons on their neck. In the northern part of Nigeria, who is giving you these weapons? Where are they getting it from? These are the questions that we must ask ourselves. And all this should be investigated. It is very crucial at this stage that all these things must be clearly investigated by the government. It's very simple. We cannot we cannot continue like this. It's not a matter of I am not happy, you are not happy. We can't just continue like this with this nonsense going on in Nigeria. Can't continue like this. A complete aberration in the country. What nonsense. Prophet Issa El Buba in Jos, he said 80% of the killings, Miyeti Allah should take responsibility for it. That is the umbrella body. Although there are two now, Miyeti Allah cattle breeders, Association of Nigeria, Makban, and Miyeti Allah cattle. Okay, there are two, but that Miyeti Allah cattle breeders is the most popular. When I said that these people that are calling themselves S-men, they have a clear ulterior motive. You know, I told you. And now, people are going to see it. The so-called S-men have, I'm telling you, the so-called S-men that are carrying weapons, obviously there will be some innocent S-men. But these ones that are carrying weapons, no, it's not about cows. They have some ulterior motive in the land. I'm telling you something. Now, it's not about cows. They have ulterior motive in the land. And gradually, people are going to see it. I mean, people are now becoming to see it. That these people carrying weapons up and down. Even when they ban them from carrying weapons, they are still carrying it. They have ulterior motive. I mean, it's as simple as that. Unless you are not wise enough to see that no, something is wrong somewhere. Unless you cannot see. If you can see, and God has given you brain to see, to use, and you can use your brain, you will have seen that something is wrong. With these human beings carrying weapons around every, I mean, see, we must stop deceiving ourselves. These people are not S-men. I'm telling you something. See, we must stop deceiving ourselves at this time. These ones are not S-men. They have a clear agenda. I'm telling you something. They have a clear agenda against the indigenous people of Nigeria. It's not a matter of let us be deceiving ourselves. No, that time has passed. At this juncture, stop deceiving yourself. The so-called S-men are not S-men. I'm telling you, they have a clear agenda against the indigenous people of every place. That is why it is the same in every part of Nigeria. These S-men are doing almost the same thing, carrying out the same playbook, carrying out the same agenda in almost every part of Nigeria. It is the same thing. Death and destruction. And I said, a time is coming. People's eyes will start opening. And gradually, it's like gradually, people are now seeing it. Gradually, people are now seeing it. That no, these people are not who they are. So, how about a separation? When the governor of Benue said the Fulani who are killing his people are not from Nigeria, they were from Mali. You should have known that how were they able to get access to Nigeria? I mean, have you asked yourself that question? How were they able to get access to Nigeria? That's the question you must ask yourself. Oh, yeah, no. A simple question. Fulani from Mali, how were they able to get access into Nigeria? It is very, very simple. At this stage, we must stop deceiving ourselves. Again, simple question: which way Nigeria? At this time, which way Nigeria? Where do we go from here? This has always been the question, every day and every day. With these things that are happening, one of the things to do by the government, at least, is to start the investigation of Sheikh Gumi. He must be investigated. It's as simple as that. Sheikh Gumi must be investigated. It's as simple as that. By every well-meaning Nigerians. That these weapons, where are they coming from? Who is sponsoring them? Who is giving it to them? These are the questions that we must ask ourselves. They are silent questions, but they are legitimate questions. The so-called bandits, who is giving them weapons? At this present juncture, it is time to ask. Because now, I read a comment from one of my viewers, Murphy, that's his name. That is a profound statement, that Sheikh Gumi can never be arrested in Nigeria. That's his opinion. Imagine. And it seems that what he said is truth. Sheikh Gumi was in Yoruba land. He was in Ibadan. Still telling the government to negotiate Boko Haram. In Ibadan. Still telling the government that you must negotiate with these armed bandits. And again, are they truly bandits? When are we going to stop deceiving ourselves? These people are sophisticated. They are armed. They are not bandits. These are terrorists. And we must stop deceiving ourselves. When you see a terrorist, call them one. They are not bandits. They are terrorists. Some of you are afraid to call them their names. These ones are not terrorists. No, they are not bandits. These ones are clear terrorists. And now, I saw these things as far back as under Buhari. And I've been consistent in making, because when I said the way they are moving with the so-called repentant bandits, I saw it. I said, no. There is no country that move on like this. When you are calling bandits repentant bandits. No. This is an aberration. This is an embarrassment. This is not how a country should move. A clear aberration. I said it. A clear embarrassment. When you are calling them repented. Listen to me. Wash a pig. Clothe a pig. Spray paint for a pig. A pig will always remain a pig. That's the thing. End of the day, somebody will come to convince you that you, a Yoruba man, and a Fulani man, you are brothers. No problem. That is the thing. Somebody is coming to convince you now that as a Yoruba man, you are Fulani, you are brothers, you are one. That is the main talking point. And you cannot ask yourself question that what makes you and a Fulani man one? It's a very, very simple question. You have not asked yourself that question at this present times, that what exactly makes you and a Fulani man brothers? The Fulani, the Yoruba, all of us are one. Continue. Is this how a one country should be? One and indivisible Nigeria. One Nigeria. Nigeria must remain one. Nobody can. Different ideology, different political system, different way of different food, different way of life, different way of thinking. Nigeria, see, I don't deceive myself. There is nothing that binds a person like me and a full animal together, unless one deceive ourselves.